You own a Mokwheel and you are looking to expand its capabilities? Or maybe you just want to take your best friend on a day trip to the park. Well, Mokwheel has you covered with their trailer pet shed combo. Today we're going to go through it. We're going to try that one out. We're going to try that one out. And we're going to see if it's worth the money. So let's get into it. I figured we'd talk about and try out the trailer first. Now, this trailer weighs 29 pounds, and the dimensions on it are 35 inches by 25 inches, and these rails are 9 inches high. The payload capacity is 100 pounds. Currently, you can get the trailer and pet shed on Mokwheel's website for only $4.99. Now, when it came to the assembly of this trailer, it was like super easy. These wheels just pop on, and there's an area back here that you just put this bolt through, connect it, and it folds up and it folds out, then secure it. Once assembled, we now have to put this piece onto the bike. That is just a pin with a release right there. We're going to pull that out. This part will connect to this bolt right here. So we're going to take this cap off, unscrew this bolt, put that piece on, and then screw this nut back on. And now you just connect your trailer by sliding it up in there, running the pin through, and connecting it. This right here allows you to hook it to the back of the bike and reclamp onto itself, kind of like a safety. And don't forget to put your cap back on, make it look pretty. At this point, now that it's connected, this is the only time that you will have to mess with this part. If you want to take it off, you're just going to unhook your safety chain here, run it through, push down on this, and release this cotter pin. And now it comes right off. This little stub doesn't get in the way of anything, so you can just leave that on your bike. What this allows me to do with this bike is, as you can see, I have it set up to pick up stuff at a normal grocery store run. But there is dog food that I get for my dog that I normally use a cargo bike for, which means you would need a totally separate bike. But if you only have one bike and you want to be able to pick up more stuff with it, well, that's where this trailer comes in handy. So we're going to go pick up some dog food, see how this thing handles, how it turns and stuff like that. But first, as expected, I figured the trailer would make some noise going over these bumps and how rough the streets are here in Chicago. I think I'll probably take a look underneath and see if I can zip tie the plastic floor to the frame. The place where we get all of our dog supplies is about 4 miles away, but this is my highway, and this is what I always take when I'm running errands. Let's test it and see how easy it is to make a turn without snagging the trailer. Oh yeah, it just follows right behind. Nice. So one thing about this trailer is that when there's no weight on it, you don't even feel like you have it behind you, like you forget it's there. And I'm definitely trying to make sure that I don't pass people too close. Not that I would anyways, but sometimes this trail gets busy and I end up clipping them with this trailer. So that's one thing you have to think about. But besides that, I mean, this bike is riding like normal. As I think about the different ways that you could use this trailer on the back, you could use it if you were on, like, if you have a big piece of property and you want to move like planting supplies, or you have like wood that you're moving. Since this thing can hold up to 100 pounds, that would be pretty ideal. Looks like it also fits nicely here in these bike lanes that they have put up recently here in Chicago. So if you had to bring it through the city, well, it doesn't look like that's going to be an issue either. If you were going to use this all the time, especially in the city, I could see where you would put one of those tall, like orange triangle flags on it so that people would not get too close to you. But right now, for this test, well, we don't have one of those. Now, this does pop in the place of the kickstand, making it a little bit hard to get to, right? But just grab it, put it down. Oh, the big bag.
Riding e-bike today?
Always. This bag is only 26 pounds. Now I ended up bringing some bungee cords just so I can strap it down. I wasn't sure if it was going to take up the whole trailer. It doesn't. This was the biggest bag I could find. We said 26 pounds. It's not that much. So let's strap her down to make sure she doesn't slide around during the trip back. Move the weight to the center, and that way we should be well balanced. Now that we have some weight on the back, it is quiet. This road is a little bit smoother. We'll find out more when we get closer to home. But it is doing a great job. Still don't really feel, well, okay, I noticed it during a turn, but like with anything else, you put some weight on the back, you're going to notice it. So we're just using throttle coming up this grade. This grade's at about 12%, 12 to 15. And it just moved right on up. This thing was making all kinds of rattling noises, if you remember, when it was empty. And right now, even on this rough road, it's making very little noise, as expected. Oh, get it. Get it. Okay. There we go. Now we're going to talk about the pet shed. Now, I don't know if I told you guys this, but this combination right here is $499. So you get a trailer and you get a pet shed all in one purchase. Now let's go ahead and look at the pet shed and see what that is all about. I have set it up when you first get it. It is collapsible, so all of this folds down nicely the same way this trailer does by popping the wheels off and folding that arm down. So let me show you how that works. You have 3 support beams, one here, one in the middle, and one on the other side. And to get those to free up, you're just going to push that down and it releases them. Push that down and it releases them. And you do that with this one as well. When it comes to connecting them, well, you connect this one first, put the bar in there, and then it just springs back up. It's super easy. You grab this other one, you just push it down, line it up, and put the sleeve on it. Push it down, line them up, let's pull the sleeve on it. Now, if you're going to use the pet shed, don't just place it on top and throw your pets in there. There are 4 holes right here with threaded nuts behind it where you secure your pet shed to the trailer to ensure that you and them stay safe. You'll take your pet shed and position it right over the holes, and you can see this metal piece right here, and that's where you're going to screw it in. The dimensions of the pet shed are 31 inches long, 27 inches high, and 22 inches wide. The pet shed comes with a non-slip bottom. That way your pets don't go sliding around. You have multiple panels. As you can see right here, this one has a little orange on the back of it. It just zips right up. Depending on the weather, you have a couple more panels right here that will roll up onto themselves. And then you just fasten it like this, and that way they stay open. Or you can actually open this up all the way so they can stick their head out if you like. With the front part of the pet shed, you get this windshield right here. It's made of plastic, and there is a screen behind it. This way, no matter if it's hot or cold, you can control the temperature to make it most comfortable for your pet. Since it is kind of cold here in Chicago, we're going to be rocking the windshield, but I am going to leave these areas opened up so we can see how our dogs react while they go for a ride. Big dogs like it too. So as you can see, this trailer pet shed combination is very, very versatile. If you have little piggies, you know what? If we put like a dog bed inside of here, probably both dogs would have fallen asleep. I know the little blonde one would have. So that's it. I mean, you can do all kinds of stuff with this trailer setup. and I want to thank Mokwheel for bringing it out to me. For only $499, you can get this setup for your very own. Just go ahead, use my link in the description down below. That'll take you right where you need to be. If you purchase the product, that's great. That helps the channel so I can keep putting out videos for you guys. But if you don't, still click the link so Mokwheel knows that you value my videos. That is my review on the Mokwheel Trailer Pet Shed. I want to thank you for watching. And until I see you again, enjoy the ride.